Mm. It's
Yo, thank
over.
everybody for coming, man. This is the podcast about nothing. My first live, man. Thank you all for everybody showing up. We're gonna talk about kids. We're gonna start there. Let's start there. So everybody on this panel got kids. Mostly everybody. Shout out to Mizzle. But we're gonna have a healthy conversation today. Just how we raising the kids, how we raising the future, and which way we going, and how y'all raising y'all kids? Because there's no book on this. So I just want some questions and some opinions, and just a healthy discussion, man. I'm gonna start out with a nice simple question. Um, do you feel like you should kick your kids out the nest? What age do you feel like they should just go? After high school, are they just? It's just time for them to leave? Or y'all just booting y'all kids out? What are y'all doing? What are y'all? If y'all haven't got to that age yet, what do you think you're doing? Or what your parents did to you?
At about like 18, it was like that was like I felt like that was my time. You feel me? I started doing my own little thing. I decided to move out. Um, I felt like that was on me. You know what I'm saying? But I was always welcome to come back. But I always wanted to, explore the world and see what I can accomplish on my own.
Okay, okay. 18, you was up out of there, huh?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Anybody else? So at 18, you kicking your kids out?
No, not necessarily. No, I don't think they ready for the world. You know what I'm saying? They still kids, man.
So at 18, you not kicking yours out, but you was cool with leaving at 18.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. My
That was
decision.
your
You know what
decision.
I'm saying?
That was your decision.
Right.
Shout out to
But
Lo, man. What's going on, Lo? How you doing?
but
I'm
my
good. I'm
kid,
good.
nah, I'm not gonna kick them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to prepare them. So I give them 2, 3 years. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
So
prepare
two,
you to
three.
get right. You know what I'm
I asked the
saying?
question, Lo. At what age are you kicking your kids out?
Mm,
Kicking them out the nest. Is it a
never.
certain age, or you know what I'm saying? How you feel about that?
I would never kick my kids out just because the generational curse. I feel like in the particularly African American community, you feel like 18, you grown, and that's just not the case. A lot of people, push their kids out too soon. They don't have the life skills nor the true know-how to not get sucked into the traps of financial issues, life issues like applying for an apartment, all kinds of shit. It's so much out here that will get them tripped up and messed up later in life. So as a parent, you should feel the responsibility of, nurturing them until they're ready.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. Anybody else want to go before I do my answer?
I don't think just whenever they're ready. I'm not kicking my kids out.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I watched in different professions I watched different races and nationalities, different cultures, do different things with their kids and teach them a lot, so they don't kick their kids out. They um they prepare them. A lot of different cultures they don't get kicked out until they able to buy a house or they get married.
Mary.
So
Hmm.
and I see it's not really kicking them out the house. They married them off, and their wedding gift is maybe a down payment on a house. So
Yeah.
that's what I see. And if I'm in that position financially, I'm gonna try to go that way. I have three girls, so I don't plan on kicking my kids out. Me myself, I wasn't kicked out, but I wasn't as welcome in my later years for the things that I was doing. I wanted to smoke and drink and come in after 12 o'clock. So yeah, it was time for me to go. It was time for me to get up out the house. So yeah, that's what happened with me.
But do you think that you were unjustly, you know, not necessarily put out, but granted you wanted to do those things, but did you feel you were given, I guess, the platform? Because I know our generation, our parents was just like, you do what I say. type thing.
It was
And
it was it was a respect thing. So I could be in
okay.
I couldn't be in the house at 12 o'clock. So it's been many a night I didn't sleep at a friend house or because I knew at 12 o'clock that door is gonna be locked.
Mhm.
I can't get in
Mhm.
that second door after 12 o'clock. So it was like it's either you gonna sleep in your car, or you gonna go to a friend house. It's tight. It's getting close to it's 11:50. You know what I'm saying? It's 11:50. What you gonna do? Granddaddy wasn't playing, so I had to respect it, and I had to move on. But that was just me bumping heads. I wanted to be grown because I felt like the party didn't start at 10 o'clock. So the party started at 10 o'clock. How the
Right.
hell am I going? How I'm going? You know what I'm saying? Get my party on if I got to be in at 12 o'clock. So that was it for me. So you know what I'm saying?
See, I would rather my kids, if they go out and do that and then come home, at least they're with me. I know that they'd be safe
Yeah.
instead of end up in
Yeah,
a situation like I was in with my son. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said that's different.
Hey, so my grandmother used to tell me all the time that nothing good happened after 12 o'clock, and that's how I got older that I realized like shit.
Mhm.
After 12 o'clock, it's getting a little sticky outside. You know what I'm saying? It gets a little sticky, so. You know what I'm
But I
saying?
would
The
rather
police,
they come home.
the police are watching more. Everybody is just, you know what I'm saying? It's you and the bad people outside. Even though you're not a bad person, but it's you and the bad people outside. So, you know what I'm saying? Make your way to
Mhm.
where you need to be at.
This is true.
Yeah.
Mm.
At what age do y'all teach y'all kids about sex? If y'all haven't got there yet, or are you letting the school teach them about sex, teach them the things
No,
about sex, the birds and the bees? What y'all
that
doing?
they don't need to know it all.
So who gonna teach them?
Wow.
They don't need to know. No, they don't need to worry about it. Don't think about
Nah,
it.
they definitely do though. They definitely do though.
I'm actually
Yeah.
being funny.
Oh, because we was like,
So
oh Lord,
y'all was taking me serious.
you heard the awkward silence.
He's fixing to get jumped on.
Right, we were like, what? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
my daughter's
for real.
12, and we've definitely had the conversation. It may be a little different for girls, in my opinion, just based on how quicker they may mature. My two are 18 months, or no, 16 months apart. So, my daughter is a woman, and she has had, her experience, and now it's just like, okay, now we need to talk about some stuff because that shit goes hand in hand.
Yeah. So are you have a girl and a boy? So are you giving them the talk at the same time, or how you doing it? Are you gonna you
Um,
giving the girl and the boy the same sex talk at the same time, or how you doing it?
Same talk. I know they're different questions, but yeah, same talk, same shit, because it go both ways.
It's awkward to have that conversation with them anyway. So I didn't do mine together.
Oh no, they don't happen together, but the information is the same. Yeah, because my daughter was like, I don't want to talk in front of her brother, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's fine.
And I feel like my daughter has moved way faster than my son, but
Oh, for sure. Hmm.
I also feel like that's outside influences because the shit that she's doing, I didn't teach her that stuff, but she lives with her
Well,
dad. You know what I mean? But that's where she
mm,
chooses to live because I don't allow the things that she's doing.
mm. Yeah, nah. No, look at Max.
So, Mr. Host,
Books
you have two
before
comments.
boys, because boys bring
Mm.
babies. I
Books
remember
before
hearing that.
boys because boys bring babies. I
But
never heard that one.
Hmm.
are
Yeah,
the girls are moving faster than the boys. Like my daughter's 14, and they was talking about she'd put her on birth control. I was like, you're
Oh
fucking
wow.
lying.
Oh
Birth
yeah.
control?
man,
And they put
That's
her on the shot.
crazy.
They knew
14
But
of
that was
birth
on my
but
control.
back.
but
That's
but
that's too young.
maybe that talk do needs to come. You know what I'm saying? Not too
But that's what
early. You
I'm
know.
saying is I feel like my daughter, she moved faster than my son. I don't even think my son's had a like a real girlfriend yet, and he's 15. He's
A
still
lot of
playing video games.
really a lot of boys
I,
don't really start having, like
yeah.
a real girlfriend. I know that shit takes
I, I think
years.
it's
You
more
know what I'm
important to
saying?
have that talk with your daughters versus your son because they bring babies home. They the ones gonna get stuck with the baby if the little boy ain't nothing. His family not supporting. Like,
Yeah.
so it's important to tell your daughter these are the things that come with it. Like, and
Right.
we should take those measures.
But
Uh,
you gotta worry about a lot of little shit though. What if you do got that little boy that's fucking Mary Sue and
that's
and
that's
Sally,
a rare.
and
A lot of little boys ain't getting pussy. So
but like I say, what if that one little boy is though, and then he fuck around, and then you know what I'm saying, your daughter not knowing X, Y, and Z, and she falls into that trap, and now she may get pregnant, she may catch a disease, and now that's a whole nother story. You feel me?
I find it interesting that y'all want to pressure the young ladies to hold responsibility and
Well,
know
no,
this
no, no.
information.
It's the young man too. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Right,
young
but
man
you
too.
saying that, or Coop, you saying that the little girls bring the babies home, but that's just as
right,
detrimental as a young man having a baby and potentially not even being a part of that baby life. So
exactly.
that shit is both
I don't
But
ways,
think that's
and
what he
they
meant.
definitely need to
he,
know.
I don't think that's what he meant though.
but to be honest, the boy has the option to not be in that baby life. The girl has to take the baby. Like, so you need to be prepared. Like, I have to prepare my daughters for a different life than I would have to prepare my son. Now, I would be on my son's ass, like, yo, what the fuck y'all here being a deadbeat? But it's realistic. It's
It
honest. Like,
is. I'm just
I
real
think
clear with my information because we as parents know what it is. You know what I mean on both ends. But I think the transparency and being upfront and honest, because as kids you trade information, but y'all don't really know what the fuck y'all talking about. And I
Hi,
want to be the
Maggie.
first to tell you.
I think
Sorry, love.
eighth grade freshman year is the grade where you need to be telling these kids, maybe earlier than that now.
Yeah.
These kids is fast as hell. So that leads me to the next thing, man. Are y'all checking y'all kids' phones? Do y'all have
Oh, I'm
GPS
dog as
on the
hell.
phones? What how y'all going through these phones, and how y'all parenting y'all kids with these phones? Because this is the new technology. This the new wave right here.
Oh, I'm on that shit 24/7. I can cut that shit off from wherever I am.
He,
Man.
Absolutely.
oh,
Cause
Um,
you gotta be. They literally have a pocket computer in their pocket. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that they can do
They have
any and everything on their
accessibility.
phones. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then TikTok and all of these things are exposing them to, information and scenarios that us growing up, was available. Don't get me wrong, but like it is
like
so in their face that
he
the
Yeah,
was playing
questions will
outside.
come.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I didn't get
it's
my
crazy.
first phone until I was probably like
Shit, I was
14,
16.
15.
I was
Hmm.
18.
You know what
You
I'm
was
saying?
18 when you got your first cell phone, Shauna Lynn?
So me
Yeah,
getting my first phone at that age,
I think
at
I'm a
that
little
age, and
older
then
than
kids
y'all
is getting
though.
their phones younger. I know 9 year olds
Yeah,
got phones. Come on
yeah,
now.
yep. There's a
My
lot of
mama wasn't
information
thinking
out
about
there.
getting me no phone, or
Man,
me thinking about having a phone.
I have I have three daughters. All my daughters have iPhones for a reason. I ain't get them no Samsung. I got them
Right.
iPhones so I could do
For that
find
family.
me. Yeah, I
Yep.
could find me. So they all know where each other at. I got one in
Yep.
college, one in high school, one in grammar school. Everybody know where each other at. They call and check on each other. So they got a buddy system within themselves. They know when each other
Hmm.
getting off the bus stop, where they going.
Yeah.
I can shut their phone down. I know how to use screen
Hmm.
time. I know what's going on. They don't
Yep.
think I know what's going on, but I don't. I try to give the older ones to the youngest ones the more benefit of the doubt. But I gotta shut them down. Too much YouTube for the younger one.
Hmm.
Too much screen time.
Hmm.
These kids is running amok out here on screen time.
Nine
Eh,
hours out of the day.
Not
And I'm like,
man.
bro, you're at school part of that time. So you telling me from when you get home to when you go to bed, you on there that much? That's a lot.
9 hours on the phone, man. That's crazy. 9 hours in
Yeah,
one day, and you
yeah,
in school. Come on,
yeah. That's a
man.
problem.
Come on. That's wild.
So I actually
Mm,
tailored it to
okay.
where their school schedule is their phone schedule. And then of course the weekends it opens up. But yeah, you gotta have the control. You definitely need to see what apps they're downloading. You gotta see because my daughter actually downloaded some chat app, something like Kick, how it was back in the day, and it
Mm-hmm.
they talk to each other with like gifts, and it's like it's hilarious because I'm like okay, and then I'm scrolling through looking at the messages, and they got like somebody hanging themselves, crazy shit, and I'm like yo, what the fuck is this?
Hold
I
on,
was
wait,
like, nah, we
excuse
need to
me, love,
talk.
excuse me, love. Hold on,
Hmm.
wait. I just gotta give a shout out, man, to the man Money that showed up, man. You know what I'm talking about? He just came out of nowhere and popped up like a goddamn jack in the box. I see you, boy. I see you shining
I
over there.
said
We know
hi,
who got the
money.
money.
Earlier.
Hey man, shout out to the On Everything podcast. Shout out to the podcast about nothing. Shout out to what y'all got going on, man. I appreciate it.
We are part of a network around here, man. We the podcast about nothing network. We the DTE network, man. It's all love, man. This podcast shit gonna go crazy, and we all gonna make it to the top, baby. What next question is
Uh-oh.
are y'all child best friend or y'all do y'all just allow y'all kids to talk to y'all any type of way? My
Hold
kids
on, that's
can't
a loaded
address.
question. That's a
Yeah.
loaded question. That's a loaded question, and it turned real quick. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like, are y'all allowing y'all kids to just call y'all by y'all first name? You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by like, are they your best
Oh
friend?
no.
Are they
No.
calling y'all by y'all first name? How y'all speaking? How y'all letting y'all kids speak to y'all?
At what age though? Because I call my
As you
dad.
They
get
they
as you
they
get
they they
older,
kid.
as you get
So
older, I
they
feel
under
like I
18.
still don't call my mama by her first name. That's the and I'm
My
Well,
mom
33
don't
years
even
old.
call her
I
mom.
ain't calling my mama by her first name. She gonna look at me crazy.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
so I'm just gonna say because I'm gonna break it.
Mm.
I'm gonna break it up. That's why I said it was a loaded question. I am my kid's best friend. I want to be that for them. Now, in that, that is just creating those communication like tactics and making sure that I'm their first stop or their dad is their first stop. You know what I mean? Because essentially, I mean, my kids, I think I was 22, 21. So they essentially grew up with me in a way too. So I definitely want us to have that friendship bond because I know growing up, me feeling like my mom wasn't my friend created boundaries that probably were unnecessary. And I went and found this information elsewhere. So yeah, we are best friends, but there is a fine line of respect and you would never call me by my first name ever. But yeah, that they are my best friends.
They are you, but yeah, because you do want them to come to you first. So I always
Hmm.
instill that please don't lie to me. You you gonna get further with me when you tell me the
Hmm.
truth. But calling me by my first name, calling me bro,
That's not
buddy,
gonna happen.
all that new shit these kids doing. I be in a grocery store and I hear these parents just talking to their kids like, what? He called you I know your name, Mike. He called you Mike. You let him call you Mike. Hey, Mike. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
grown,
Mister
that boy.
Host, are you going through the comments?
Yeah. You didn't see me pop him up. I ain't read them, but I popped him up. We was talking. I got you. I'll read him in a minute. The woman that has the empower to keep a kid, or not regardless, or if a man wants it or not. That was to the previous thing. They have special phones that restrict access to
Hmm.
certain apps and allow the kid only to contact certain people. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
And I
Grab
love it.
them phones. Grab them phones. You got to grab them phones because you don't never know what your kid into, who they talking
Hmm.
to. I had a package come from New York one time. I say, who the fuck sending me send my daughter a package from New York? They send them
Hmm.
stickers. They send them
Yeah.
stickers. It was luckily it was just a kid that that moved away that was in her school last year. But I had to get on that ass because I didn't know if it was just an internet person or
Right.
was this a real person or what you got going on,
Mm-hmm.
short. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
gotta see what you got going on. You know what I mean? But I think it's a requirement to be on these kids and monitor them. And
Mm-hmm.
monitor these kids is that's the next question. How late do you let your kids stay out and at what age? You know what I'm saying? I got high school kids. They like to go outside with their friends. Like me myself, I had to come in when I was a freshman, sophomore. I had to be in when the street lights came in still. But
Yeah.
junior, sophomore year, it got a little bit loose on me. It was like 10, 11 o'clock. And I felt like that was kind of late. You know what I mean? I had a little more freedom. But the way things going on in my city, I don't think that is an acceptable time for a high school student to be outside. So what y'all good time?
Yeah, they in here 9 o'clock.
My kid don't go outside without me.
You say your kid don't go outside without you. What? How old is your kid?
My son's 15. My
Oh
daughter's
man.
14. Now she likes to go to the movies and to the skating ring and stuff like that. But if she was with me, that wouldn't happen. That's probably why she's on birth control.
So you put your kid on birth control to 14. That was just the acceptable age. It was just time, right?
No, I don't. I wouldn't allow it if she was with me.
Oh, okay, okay. So you say you don't allow your kid to go outside without you. What about you, Lo? What's the curfew? What's the time limit that you let your kids come outside? Anybody else let their kid go outside?
Man, I don't even. I'd be scared to let my kids move in the yard during the daytime. Man, I don't. I
It's
just
scary.
know this world is like from when I was growing up. It probably was the same shit. It just wasn't on camera, right? But I had a group of kids. We was like 15 deep at all times. So, but my kids, we kind of stay in the isolated neighborhood. You see a lot more shit on TV now. So I'd be scared to even let them go outside, to be honest.
Like there's bobcats and coyotes and things like that. So that's a lot of the reason why I don't let mine go outside. I need to point that
Oh,
out. That I live in the middle of bumfuck
it's
nowhere.
niggas and guns in our neighborhood.
Right.
Well, there's that here too. They're just more spread out.
Yeah, nah, I mean my kids go outside a lot more now because we're in the suburbs, but previously, nah, it was way too much activity. I mean, we lived in a community where one summer they shot an assault rifle through the gate and just literally aired it out. And they didn't care that kids were in the playground. They didn't care that people walking home or what have you. So it's definitely a gamble. It's a gamble any and every day because nowhere is really safe. But they do have the opportunity to go outside here a little bit more.
Cool, cool. Um, Christmas coming up. Do you feel the obligation to give your kids the things that you never had? Like
Absolutely.
how
Mm.
hard
Absolutely
are
fucking
y'all
do.
going?
Um, I work on a merit system. My daughter actually got her report card for this quarter, and Shorty been working hard, and I see her putting in the work, and I do believe in the reward system. Not saying that I'm gonna go extremely hard and get crazy because that element of work still needs to be there, but yeah, you get what you earn.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm
So
going. I'm
what's
I'm going. Listen, my grandpa used to give me shit all the time. I'm I'm just doing that, but a little more steroids. You know what I mean? Um, dude, I think I feel guilty because I work hella much, but I work hella much so that my kids don't have to go through what I went through as a young kid. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, a lot of times I didn't get the Jordans that I really wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, my mom was working hella much trying to just provide. And then my grandpa, he did what he could do. You know what I'm saying? But I always just want to give my kids what I couldn't have. But I'm not just. I don't just throw them shit just to throw it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, wait a minute.
yeah, I do. I do. Fuck it,
He
I
is
do.
a liar.
Get on his
Listen,
ass, Coop.
this man, they went all out for Christmas, right? For the babies. Everybody got what they wanted. The next Friday, this nigga was in Target buying $100 worth of toys.
Oh
I'm like, bro,
no.
what you doing? Christmas just passed. He like, well, the baby wanted something, nigga. They got something for Christmas.
But listen though, this is what I'm gonna say though. This is what I'll say, man. I work hard to get my kids some shit. You know what I mean? Because if I give myself some shit, I feel like I gotta give my kids some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah,
why
shit, yeah.
I work so hard. You know what I mean?
I used to feel like I had to buy my youngest daughter some when I bought my oldest daughter, and vice versa. Yeah, I shook that. I shook
Yeah,
that.
it's not a for me, I didn't get much when I was a kid, but I got enough. So and that's what I do for my kids. I'm not spending I know people that spend 400-500 per kid. I'm not spending 400-500. I got 3 kids. They not getting $1,000 then rent due in 3-4 days. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I'm saying? I got a daughter's birthday
To make
3 days
them
before
appreciate
Christmas.
what they get more.
Yeah, so
I changed.
I might do a present, a big present and a little present. But I'm not spending $300-400. They might even share a big present. I might buy them a video game system. That might be all they game. Or you know what I'm saying? They might get a new laptop. Well, two of y'all gonna share this laptop. This both of y'all's. And Santa didn't bring them big presents either. That was for me. Santa might bring some clothes or something. I don't know how y'all do it in y'all house, but Santa don't bring no big presents. Shit.
And that's how
I
sick
walk for
Cal
my
is.
money. I walk for
That
my
nigga
No,
money.
Cal
Santa.
said,
No,
ain't no
Santa.
white man getting no credit for nothing in
Hell
this house.
no. Hell no.
Yeah,
Hell no.
he's
Hell
sick.
no. Hey,
He's
listen.
sick.
My kid. Listen.
I
My kid.
actually I've changed it up this year because I'm not doing gifts. We doing a vacation.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Listen.
so this year is not. They might get some stocking stuffers, but we going somewhere and it's gonna be an experience.
Hey,
So
Yeah, I
I
told
was
my kid straight up.
overcompensating.
This came from your daddy. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
overcompensating for my oldest daughter, but she get a Christmas with her mama. My
hmm
mama, it was at my house. So I'm like, bro, you getting 3 Christmases? Like, no, 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 no. We ain't doing that no more. We
hmm
are, and then my mama, she go out like full Christmases, like better Christmas than I'm getting them. I'm like, damn, I spent 6. Why they got all this shit? Like,
Yeah.
mm.
I
They
could
open
use
this
my
shit
money.
all
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. We need to put some of these presents back for next year. Can I say I didn't ask for much as a kid, but what I got was what I wanted was a kid and was thankful. That's what's up, Kyle. But these kids right now, they thankful for anything. They gonna be thankful for anything this Christmas shit.
hmm
Anything I get you, you better be thankful for. You better not show no disappreciation because I got receipts. I
Hey,
got
so do
receipts.
y'all tell
It
Okay.
y'all
better go
kids?
back.
Do y'all like I work a lot, right? And so I tell my daughter, she's like, Dad, why you gotta go to work? I said, listen, in order for me to get you these toys, Daddy gotta go to work. So I told, a lot of times my dad and my mom, they didn't really tell me why they was gone. You know what I'm saying? And so you just think that they gone just to be gone. You know what I mean? So I always have to tell my kid like what's going on. You know what I mean? So they don't feel like I'm just abandoning them. You know what I'm saying? I realize I gotta make a lot of shit happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Do
my
do
youngest
do,
my youngest is 6, so every time she see me with
do
that
kids
uniform
understand
on,
that though?
If you
somewhat
teach
they
them,
learn to
yeah.
understand it. They learn to understand it.
hmm
No,
They
Kylie,
learn.
listen, Kylie, she be like, Dad, you going to work and get my toys? That's how she, that's how she, that's how she know, like, because I do like little shit like I might take them to Chuck E. Cheese on like a Monday or something on my off day. You know what I mean? Then everybody get to pick one toy after we leave there. You know what I'm saying? So I've calmed
Listen,
down a lot. I
Kyle
don't
would
really
have
do.
been my favorite parent, bro. That nigga buy Happy Meals 3 times a week, toys from Target. I would have been. Pops, I love you.
Hey, I just told my kids yesterday, hey, on Tuesday, y'all better pick what y'all want to eat. That's y'all day. That y'all can
Mm.
pick what y'all want. Other than that, we gonna be cooking in this joint, man.
Hey,
It's
hey,
Christmas grind time. Ain't no time to be eating out every day. And you know what I'm saying? Hell no,
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving this week. Y'all get one day.
I'm,
You want Wingstop? Well, shit, goddamn it, on Tuesday you better pick your wings. Right,
well,
that's your
see,
one day. Shit.
me personally, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Me personally, man, I like to have moments with my kids. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm big on moments. So like when I was growing up, man, my grandpa, we used to go to the donut shop every morning. That's a moment that I never forget. Me and my mom every Sunday we would
That's a
go to
core
Seeds
memory,
Candy.
man.
Yeah, so me and
Yeah,
my mom's
most
Seeds
definitely.
Candy, Jamba Juice. So like that's what I be trying to. That's what I want my kids to remember. I like those little memories that you don't forget. You know what I mean?
Keepsakes.
So I'm out here building memories. So I feel like they're gonna remember, like, oh man, Dad, remember when Dad used to take us to McDonald's, and you know what I'm saying? Things like that.
There's certain traditions they can pass down to their kids. I understand that part. Like my daddy used to take me here every weekend. Now I'll take my kids.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I got different things like that. Like my granddaddy used to take me to I'm in Chicago. So in the wintertime my granddaddy used to take me every winter to go sledding. So we go down Dan Ryan Woods and go sledding. Then after Dan Ryan Woods, after we sled, we know we going to get hot chocolate at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if McDonald's still sell hot chocolate. But
They
yeah, we
do.
used to go get yeah, we used
I
to get
thought you was talking about you was going to the river.
nah man, you know. Big Lake over here. Funny ass. But yeah,
Hey,
and do
listen,
y'all, what's up?
listen. I had a goddaughter, right? One year, I bought her this. Coop remember this shit. I bought her this big ass LOL house.
Mm.
The fucker
Well,
was
you
like
got
two.
money.
Hit him with his
Them
Hey,
kid. He
shits is
got money.
expensive.
you sound like my side
Yeah.
piece. Listen, I had a big. Now listen, I got this. I had this bought this big ass house. She was like $200, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so my goddaughter goes, "Is oh that's it,
Oh,
man? Listen, I ain't bought her a gift since, and that was damn
oh.
near. That was shit. When was that? Coop might have been 2000. What 16,
Mm, mm,
Mm.
mm, mm.
17, something like that.
Yeah.
Never
Well,
again. Never again. I ain't bought her. I ain't bought her shit
hey,
since.
get prepared for the future. You setting the bar for all your kids to want that every week too.
Nah, but it's like if I no listen. The thing is, that house is big as shit, right?
It
And it's like,
was.
and it's
That
like,
that is a
is
big
that
ass
the,
gift.
the LOL house was hella
Yeah.
big, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You could
Yep.
fit about 4 or 5 people in that thing. And the thing was, my daughter had this little ass like LOL house, like where for like little dolls. And she was like, "Is it? Oh, this is it?" I'm like, "Is that it?" I said, "You know how much this motherfucker like?" And so my thing was, I spend more money. Like me and my wife spend more money on her than her actual fucking parent. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying?
But was that for you? Because you could have bought her 10 Barbie dolls and she probably would have been satisfied. Like, I got a lot.
Well, no,
You
but see
bought
the
the
thing.
big house for you to stunt.
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't because the thing was her mom had like a little studio apartment, right? So it was for her to have like her own space, and that's why I bought the big ass house because her mom had a studio apartment, so I want her to have her own space a little. You know what I mean? Make it
So
feel
you took up
like it's
half the
hers.
apartment with a baby doll house.
It wasn't a baby doll house. It was like one of them. You know how
Man.
they got the life size houses and shit.
Yeah,
It,
yeah. The Barbie
Hey,
Dream House, the LOL shit,
hey,
yeah.
but for real, if you buy my kids one of those things, my place ain't that big. You gotta ask me first, cause I got a lot of toys up here already. You can't just be buying my kid something that's gonna take up half their room. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, you need to ask first. I'm
I can't
appreciative.
put this shit in the closet. This shit is in the middle of the floor.
hey, listen. The motherfucker better be happy we did anything. You know what I'm saying? Because
The kid was
Oh
the one
shit.
not happy.
Exactly.
Oh
And then
man.
that listen, I ain't got that. I ain't got her nothing else. I ain't bought her nothing since, bro. I'm telling you the truth, bro. I ain't bought her nothing since.
But
You're crazy.
you can't keep taking that out of a kid, man. Maybe they learn. How old was that kid at that time, man? Maybe that parent
Kids
Boy,
are more
she
used
might have
it
been
satisfied
about.
with
used it as a teachable
She might have.
moment. You know
She
what I'm
might have
saying?
been
kids are
about.
more satisfied with 20 little gifts than one big one, bro.
Yeah,
They
man.
got
I
I
hella
didn't.
think
shit
they
to
just
open.
I didn't like the energy she came with, man. You know what I mean? I
Mm.
didn't. I didn't like the energy because listen, Coop, you know, a nigga, and at that time, Coop, I was working hella hard back in them days. I had like 2, 3 jobs, nigga. I was. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't making the money that I'm making now. This is when I had the movie theater job, like working through security at the movie theater and working that job corps. So for me to do that, that was like some big shit. You know what I mean? But
yeah, man. I got another question for y'all, man. Because I go through this every day. Do your kids bring home homework every day, and do y'all have to help them with this homework? Because this ain't the same math that I was doing when I was doing math. This ain't the same reading problems that I was doing when I was doing reading. Are y'all actually doing this work with y'all kids?
shit, I'm at work too much, y'all. I don't even see no homework. I ain't seen a shit
Yeah.
of homework since I got off leave, boy.
Hey,
My
listen.
my bitch help my daughter with that's her job. Do all that. I bring home the finances. She help the kids, man.
Said she do the work. You bring the money home. She helped with the homework.
My
What
kids
about
are
you, Coop?
elementary, so I still got them, right? But my nephew, that nigga came with some of that high school math.
You should have been paying
Shit.
attention, my boy.
Hey, we gonna, hey, listen. I said, nigga, you
Yes.
was in class all day and don't know none of this shit.
Hey,
He
Right.
he
said, you
getting mad at him.
graduated. I
What
said,
that
nigga,
mean?
I need it.
No, I definitely lean on them. Where's the information they was giving you while you was doing it? That's why they gave you homework because they were teaching
Hey,
you. I was
my
not
homeboy
there.
son Nero, he been helping me since high school with math.
Mm,
I called this nigga a month ago to help me with my nephew math homework. He
It's
in the
different.
comments right now. Shout out Nero
Man.
for paying attention in math class.
He said he helped me out, man. Shout him out, man. That's what's up. Hey, this math that my 6 year old bring home in first grade, man, it's cool. A lot of this shit cool, but some of these word problems, and why do they give these kids these
Mm,
hard ass names? Like you reading this problem, they got hella hard names, hella
mm,
hard hard names for these kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just crazy, man. It's how you have to help these kids. When I was a kid, I was just giving my homework and I was able to do everything on my own. I ain't need no help from an adult. It was Monday. Monday it was definitions. Tuesday it was writing sentences. That was spelling. Then you had your math
I feel like it
worksheet.
was more
And
straightforward then, but now they
yeah,
have the computers, they have all these other things, and the way they teaching them is like almost mechanical. You know what I mean? In thought process. For us, it was straightforward. This is what it is. Read it, answer. But here's like all these other components, and I'm like, bro, why is this a 3-part thing for one question? It's very tedious and kind of stressful. So homework for me, I kind of lean on them to know, but I'll help where I can. And it's not often.
hey, my high school brought some homework home. I've never been good with algebra. Never been good. She brought some homework home. Like, Daddy, look at this. This what I'm working on. I looked at it like, yeah, that's good. That's cool.
Yeah.
I
Because
took
it's not
algebra
the same.
twice.
Like,
Yeah,
what is it?
I took
Like
this shit twice.
PEMDAS and all those strategies they
Man.
taught us, they don't even use that shit no more.
But these kids are smart where they know how to find the answer. They got the different apps where you take the picture
Hmm.
and they find the answer. They act like, hey, you act like they don't know what it is, man. My 6 year old got the same app my 14-year old got. That's why I take their phone when they do their homework. Like, man, you can't be using this math app. This you ain't gonna learn it like this.
Yeah.
They like, you don't know how to do it. I saw.
That's
I
not the
passed.
point. Because I
Yeah, I
already did
passed.
it.
Yeah, I passed. I don't know how I passed, but I passed. I took it twice. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Mr. Cannon. Leo High School, 79th Street. You know what I'm saying? Basketball coach. Fuck Buddy ass. Real talk.
It's different. I will say that it is very different and difficult to support, especially when they're teaching them differently, no matter what it is. Because like we'll look at some of the math homework, and division is division, and it don't change. The process, however, on how they teach them is insanity because it don't make sense. We arrive at the same answer, but they're teaching them how to do it differently than they taught us. So I still can't help.
Yeah. My next question comes from my homie Jay Smithsonian, man. We had this conversation all the time, man. Are y'all teaching y'all kids about finances? Are you letting them know about taxes? Are you letting
Oh
them
yeah,
know this is what we bring home? This is what this bill is. This is what it is. And that's what y'all doing? At what age do you start teaching them about finances?
ASAP. Every time y'all get some snacks, taxes. Absolutely. I started it off with that. Anytime I get a little fruit snack, you gotta give up to. Why? Taxes. But why would I do that? Because I'm preparing you for the world. Yeah,
So you taking two of their fruit snacks when they open when they open their pack?
man, shoot. They know what it is.
No, not you being the government in your house.
Yep. When you want me to open that Capri Sun?
Oh,
Let me get a
shit.
sip. Taxes.
Taxation
Oh,
without
You
representation,
hear me? You
man.
know
That's
where you at.
crazy.
But it's just a good segue into teaching them realistically what that looks like. You know what I mean? Because now that it was cool when they were little, but now that they're older, and like for instance, we went to the store the other day and they like, oh, I want to go to Five Below. Cool, you got $10, but guess what? You can't buy $10 worth of stuff.
it
Taxes.
don't work like that. Yeah, it don't
You
work like
know.
Uh-huh.
that.
And
Hmm.
so I kind of utilize real life situations to drive the point home. You know what I mean? So instead
Also,
of
Hmm.
them
me
kids. This is
doing it,
America.
yeah,
This
instead of
is
me
Nah,
doing it,
America.
y'all
I
do it.
agree with Lo, man. Anytime my daughter asks me for French fries, nuggets, anything, I always let her know. Do you got some money? Did you save some money in that piggy bank?
Right.
Shit, this cost this many dollars. Like this shit ain't free. I want her to know. So,
Right.
she get in the mindset of knowing that things cost money, things don't come free. You
Right.
have to have hard work. You got to go to school to get a good job. You got to have a good job to be able to pay for nuggets. And she understands that at a young age. You know what I mean? You got to relate it to something that they care about. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I do. You know what I mean? Ain't no nuggets. You got some money, or anytime she asks for
Damn,
anything,
ain't no
like
nuggets.
right, you know what I mean? Like
Sheesh.
anything that she asks for, I make her realize that it's something, it's money attached to it. And do you have it? If you don't, you need to get a job. You're only 7. I know you need to be growing up faster so we can pay for some shit.
Oh man. Yeah, man. I was terrible with finances. Shit, still learning finances right now to this day. But
Hmm.
my kids are gonna be way better than me. They gonna learn from my mistakes. If I gotta force it down their fucking throat, they gonna be way better than me with finances, and they gonna start at an early age. I'm starting my college student off now. We got a real bank account. We got a credit card, and we controlling it. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? You
But
only
that
allowed
ties
to
into
spend
that
this,
original question that you asked earlier. When do you put your kids out? And
right?
having those skill sets will determine that. Because if you out here not knowing how to spend and allocate your funds, you're not ready. But if you have that skill set to a degree, your timeline might be a little shorter, and you may be able to go out in the real world and survive successfully.
I feel
Yeah.
like, black people, we be so quick to put a motherfucker out and put them on their own and make them learn,
Mm.
and we ain't really even put them in a good position. Like, I noticed that when I went to school, like I had people that had financial aid. They didn't have to depend on financial aid. They had a fund for college, and then they had stable housing and shit like that. Like as African Americans, we be so quick to kick a motherfucker out at 18, and really it's like adolescence. You're an adolescent until you are able to support yourself fully on your own, and that's when you should be you know, put out of the not put out of the house, but you should be able to move out of the house. Asians, they live with their parents up until however long, you know what I'm saying, until they're
Mhm.
stable, until they have a home that's damn near paid off, or you know what I mean, or it's just a different culture. So I think we need to really reevaluate that. Just because a motherfucker is a legal age to live on their own don't mean they should live on their own. You know what I'm saying? Once you're not an adolescent, once you're not depending on me, calling me for, whatever, needing a little bit of gas money or food or whatever, that motherfucker don't need to be out the house really. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you should be supporting them so they don't have to turn to drugs, they don't have to turn to hustling, they don't have to turn to selling their ass, you know what I'm saying? All kind of things that really is like we just be so quick to, oh, you grown, prove a point. Like, nah, let's support them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's really put them in the best position to win. You know what I mean? I had a friend that had a car, he had a crib and all of that, and all he had to do was go to school. Shit, I had to work. I had to get my own car. I had to figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? My mom helped me with what she could. I appreciate that. But it was a little harder than others I seen. So, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean?
Everybody don't start off at the same starting point, man. And that's what that's about. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give my kids a further starting point than what I had. And not that's not no shot at my parents because they did the best that they can with what they had. But I just want to take it to the next level, and that's what they will want me to do. So I definitely don't think it's a shot at them. They might be watching tonight. So, um, my next question is, at what age do you think your kids should have a job? You think
Mm.
that's do you think they should have a high school job, or you think they should just focus on their schooling? Because these kids get expensive at times. They want to go out. My daughter want to go to the mall every weekend. I just told her yesterday. I just pay for your hair to get done. If you go to the mall, you ain't buying nothing. You can go to the mall all you want to. I'm not giving you no more money. I just paid for your hairdo yesterday.
Yeah.
So
I had my first job was actually in high school, but based on the fact that I had done all my courses, so I didn't have any classes. But it also directly contributed to senior stuff. So yeah, like you said, my mom was like, "This is what I'm gonna do, but this is what I'm not gonna do." And so for me, it was like, okay, well, if she's not gonna do that, I can supplement that by getting a job, and it's like you know, um, additional income, independence. It came with a whole bunch of shit, but it was for my betterment. So I think, high school summer jobs are probably the best time to start introducing those factors because then you'll experience taxes. You'll experience what it is to go in somewhere, work for these hours, and work for your money. And it will change their mindset very quickly on what you're asking mommy and daddy for because now that you see I think it was a video circulating around not too long ago. The girl, she got her first check. She was like, "Oh man, they took my money." Yeah, sis. And that realization is a milestone in itself. So teaching your kids to get out there and work for that shit, absolutely, as early as they can.
Um, I had a summer job, all you know, as long as I could. And Minnesota, you really couldn't get a job. I think before the age of 16 or maybe 15. But I got my first job at the age of 14 because the only exception to the rule was that you could be a caddy for a golf course at 14.
Mm,
And my mom didn't really have to tell me that we couldn't afford this or that. I was just like a realization of life. So it was like if I wanted nice shoes, if I wanted better clothes, if I wanted more clothes, I knew I had to go get it. So it was like I had to figure out a way. And somebody told me, "Oh, you can work at 14 at a golf course." Shit, I was riding my bike from North Minneapolis to St. Louis Park. You know what I mean? A 30-hour trip on a bike. 45-minute hour trip on a bike. And working just to get them little $18 for 18 holes, and man, you spend most of that money just burning energy. I used to buy hot dogs and popcorn and spend my money back, but it was just the fact that I understood like to have a little bit extra money, I had to work for it. So all that being said, man, I'm gonna try to instill that same stuff into my daughter, man. I'm gonna have her working um, at a young age too, if she chooses to, because it was something that I personally wanted to do. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna expose her to it, and if she want extra shit that I can't afford, I'm gonna let her know she got to go work to go get it, because that's life. It don't nothing come free, because you give it to them, then they expect that growing up, and then what does that set them up for? You know what I mean? Dealing with somebody that's gonna try to take advantage of them to get the things that they want because they ain't used to the hard work and all of that to go get it. So you know what I mean. You got to put in the work. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Yep.
put in the work. Gotta get them chicken nuggets. Gotta get them chicken nuggets.
You
trying to
know,
tell
You
you
want
that.
something to eat?
I,
Gotta get them chicken nuggets.
hey, she gonna remember that from now on. You know, if I want to eat, I gotta have a good job. If I want to have a good job, I gotta have the education. Gotta put myself in position. So for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think my first job was a summer job too. I think I was a camp counselor for my church, and I think I made like $300 the whole summer. It was two checks. It was 150 and 150. And I just wanted a pair of shoes. That's all I wanted. I worked with them bad kids for a pair of shoes. And
Mhm.
at the end of the summer, all the counselors went to Great America. So it was like one check for the shoes, other check just for Great America. Shit. So that was my and once you start making that money, you don't want to stop making that money. You
Yep.
just, you know what I'm saying? You got an itch for it now. So it's like, damn, what do I got to do to get more money? It turn your hustle up.
Yeah.
So and what it also did for me was being in the city. It let me learn the city through the public transportation. I think that taught me a more of a responsibility than just a job because not only do I got a job, but I got to be there at a certain time. So I got to know what time
Mhm.
the bus come, what time the train come. I got to be on time. These bus drivers don't play. If you ain't on that bus stop, looking like you at a, you know what I'm saying, on the bus stop. You could be on the bus stop, but looking like you want a bus. Shit, you ain't there looking like you want a bus. He gonna drive right past you. You gonna miss your beat. So I think it did teach me a lot of responsibility, and I did the same with my daughter. I let her get a job once her grades were up to
Mhm.
par, and she was able to buy certain things, and I paid for her cell phone. But she wanted a new cell phone. So once you get a new cell phone, that new cell phone costs you $30 a month. So you want a new iPhone 14? It's shit. I need $30 a month from you, baby girl. You know, you could have kept this iPhone 12 and not paid nothing. But you know what I'm saying? Let me get that little $30 a month for you. It's gonna teach you some responsibility. That's what you want. I'll be gladly to take you up there, baby. Let's go get it. You know what I'm saying? You got your $200 for your down payment. You know what I'm saying? It's your phone. But yeah, man. You gotta keep these kids, man. Keep these kids on the right track.
I
Straight
think
up.
a lot of times though they see what we doing. You
Yeah.
know, they seeing how hard we work. They seeing what we doing. Like I can pretty much guarantee, man. My daughters, if a nigga don't work, they not even gonna deal with the nigga. They gonna be like, man, you nigga, you ain't no shit. My daddy working every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they used to like for instance, like for me personally, bro, like my grandpa fucking worked, bro. That nigga, he worked. You know what I'm saying? And my mom, she worked like crazy hours like to provide. So that's just something I just do. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. All right, man. I only got a couple more questions for y'all, man. We had almost an hour. I got a couple more questions. I just got my 14-year-old hair done, and my wife was had a brunch, so I had to do everything on my own. I went to the beauty supply store, got the hair, and took her to the appointment and did everything I had to do. So with that being said, are y'all letting y'all kids get fake hair when they get their hair done, or how do y'all feel about the weave getting installed in the hair? And you know what I'm saying? Is that what y'all allowing, or how y'all rocking with that?
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, I don't agree with the kids with the lace fronts and lashes and shit like that. But some simple extensions. If you want your braids a little longer, give it a little swing. That's cool. The accessories, I'm cool with the hair color. Nothing crazy, but yeah, it's self expression. I'm cool with that.
You cool with the hair color and the extensions, but you think that thinks they have that shows self esteem issues like I don't have long hair now I want long hair. You don't feel like that's a thing or
No, because I mean, it's more like an accessory. I do my daughter hair every 2 weeks, and it's just like, do you want more color? Do you want
to add hair, or if you don't want to add hair, it's just it's fun. It's creative. I mean, there are kids and little girls who do need the extensions to give it a fuller look or to round out the look, but I know for me, it's not that.
So y'all not letting y'all kids have extensions. Money, you letting your daughter have extensions?
Um, yeah, I am. Extensions as far as like glue in her hair, no. Extensions as far as like, micro braids and all of that, yeah, because,
Hmm.
I know, it's a lot to do in the morning. I told y'all the story about how I tried to do my daughter's hair and, it took me how long. So I learned that lesson in. So now it's like, what I mean? When she asked me to get my daughter's hair done, I go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Because I know that is
It's
that's
work.
something to do. You
Hmm.
know,
Saves time.
yeah. So I do the micro braids and stuff like that, but I ain't with no wigs and glue in her hair and all of that. But we do the micro braids for convenience, yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah,
No,
oh
no,
yeah.
right.
He's breaking up. But yeah, I definitely allow the extensions, the braids. But my daughter's not having no 37-inch bust down, they head down, they ass, and no shit like that. We not doing no bust down. No, man, you gotta be of age to get some hair done like that. I see these kids with installs in their head in eighth grade. I went to eighth grade graduation last year, and I see these kids with installs, and it's just like, man, what are we doing? What are we allowing our kids to do? They got installs, they got Philopicus eyelashes. You know what I'm saying? They doing a little chit chatter with their nails. You know what I'm saying? A little sound. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to be more of an example for the future, man, because they are the leaders. So you know what I'm saying? It's what we allow to let them lead. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Longer, man. I appreciate everybody popping in. You know what I'm saying? This is the first episode on everything. We're gonna tune back in next week for more real topics on different things just like this. So man, thank y'all for tuning in with me, and see y'all next time.
Zippity doo dah, sir.